I'm Sarah Felbert, and I was introduced to Dr. Cohen 2 years ago through the Marion Clinic, and I started his program, and this was me when I started. I was 500 pounds, and I've lost 215 pounds. It's been approximately 2 years. Prior to being introduced, I was diabetic, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, using oxygen. I've had 2 strokes. All of my health issues are resolved. What I've realized since I've been doing this is that it's not a diet, that it's a new way of life that I've been taught by him and his staff, and it's given me a new life and a new beginning as far as my health and my life due to the tools and information he's taught me. I have a lot more energy. I'm able to do a lot more physical stuff. I was able to go back to school and currently working on my bachelor's. I have more physical mobility, able to, I do work out some, able to do more interaction with, pleasurable leisure activities that I could never do before. After sitting through the first orientation, I felt like it was not possible, that it was something that I was not able to do, that it didn't work, it was too much work, and I listened to it open-mindedly, but I was not convinced and did not want to do it at the beginning. The thing that made me finally decide is they told me they were going to put me on diabetes medication. And I asked them to give me 3 months on the diet program and see if it worked. And that's what finally got me convinced that, I've tried so many different things over the years and I failed at all of them. And I didn't want to be put on diabetic meds. And within 3 months it was resolved. And so I continued on. And I lost 90 pounds in 90 days. And so that was a big initiative to keep me moving forward. Well, before my weight loss, I was real tomboyish. I wore my hair long and in my face. I hid myself, wore a lot of sweats, t-shirts. And as I started losing weight, I started getting more in touch with my feminine side and feeling more like I was a beautiful person. For so long I didn't see it like that. And it just made me feel like it gave me my self-esteem back, and made me realize that I am a beautiful person on the inside and out, no matter if I'm 500 pounds or 200 pounds. It gave me ambition to move forward and realize I can do anything I want to do as long as I just keep moving forward. I have about 50 pounds left to lose before I'm in maintenance, and maintenance is just where you get to your targeted weight, and then you have like a 5 or 10 pound window that you can kind of bounce back and forth. You can kind of intertwine a little bit more food once you get to your goal weight. The thing that I tell people is it's not an easy program to follow, but if you give it an opportunity and you get familiar with it and you get the knowledge, then it becomes a lifestyle change and it just becomes part of your everyday living. I still, I struggle with it sometimes, but not as bad as what I used to. And so I just tell people, it's like any other thing. You have to give it a fair shot before you say, I just can't do it. I have cooked for people, and given them information about it. And, I'm very freely talk about it with people. And I still continuously go to a support group on Monday nights with Dr. Cohen and the ARMP through the Marion Clinic. And I go and we basically just weigh in and then kind of go around the tables and talk about any struggles we've had through the week, or our successes of how much we've lost that week, or stuff like that. This is the shirt that I was wearing at the beginning of the diet, and it's about half of me now. And this is the pair of pants that I wore to the orientation group of the diet, and I can get my whole body into one side of them now. I wouldn't change it. I mean, for anything, I would recommend it to anybody and everybody. You know, there is a lot of diabetics in obesity, and he does, you know, do the primary or the focus on the diabetic recovery. And that's something that you don't see a lot or hear a lot about with, you know, with weight loss programs. You know, Dr. Cohen gave me the tools to change my life, but I've changed it and I've continued down the path, and I don't want to go back. I wouldn't change it for the world.